Good everyone, it's Calvin here from the Coaching Company in New Zealand. Working in my garage, doing a loom. We're going to talk about tidying up. Just needs a tidy. I'll show you my loom. This is a loom that's going together for a 3UZ standard ECU into an N70 Hilux. Okay, and it just needs a tidy up. This side I've actually done. I've taped it. So I do things a little different. We don't do the full Raychem sleeving down the trunk. I've put Raychem instead of, I sometimes use the braid. You've seen me do the braided looms, but in these ones I've tried some Raychem, which is quite nice. It's an RNF 100. It's a cheaper form of Raychem, but it's faster and easier and about the same price as the braid. And I like that look. We come along here. Plastic covers are gone back on. Now I don't need to, but for this kind of loom, it works really well. I've modified the oxygen sensor. So here's the oxygen sensor that's normally on the right-hand side. And it comes along this trunk, and it drops down past the alternator and comes back. I drop them down at the back. But I've also put this little bit of a loop in here. So if I want to change it, so say it's got some aftermarket headers, and they want to put the oxygen sensor down by the side of the gearbox, it's easy to do. There's a little bit of length on the one for the other side as well, and that's where it goes in the factory spot. Again, can be pulled out a little bit longer if need be. There's not a lot on that side though. But in here, you see it's all zip tied up nicely. Beautiful. Just needs a tidy. That one I'll actually just put the cover on. A little bit of tape. Now, through here, so the 3UZ loom, the ECU is normally over there in the engine bay. So this one we've moved the loom, we've moved the placement of the ECU, put the 65mm grommet on, ECU in the cabin, and because it's that Hilux, they run from 2005, technically 2004 to 2015, the factory ECU needs to go in as well. So there's some connectors in here. In this loom, as it comes in, they're there. So those two are for the dash plugs. They just plug in. And then, here it is. I've made them red. They go into the factory Hilux loom. The actual proper ones are grey, and I do recycle a little bit. But I've used them all. Not every time do I get a factory loom to work with. Now, because the 3UZs run a cooling system computer, they run a fan computer. It's controlled by that one. I put a fan switch in, which is over here. Here it is. So I put provisions for a fan switch. So I still run a fan relay. This case, I've put it in the cabin with my main relay block. Ideally, I'd actually like to, I put them in the factory fuse box, which is about where my hand is. And this loom comes up into there. And as you can see, I've got a few extra zip ties in here. Some of them stay because I leave them zip tied into the plastic covers. I'll leave the wires zip tied in. So I'm going to get in, I'm going to put some tape on. I'm going to tape here, here. This one, if it's too long, can be pulled back in. And I've got some spare wires in here. Hey, say you want to put a Haltech on later on. Can do. So in the ECU department, you can see running in on that main trunk into the ECU plugs. There's a 12-pin Deutsch plug, which plugs into itself. The male plugs into the female. Yeah, and this is the main power supply. So on these ones, it's interesting with that N70 Hilux. What I actually do is, out here is the glow plug wiring here that plugs in the front fuse box. I just bridge the glow plug relay. And I better make up that glow, better make up that bridge for the customer. And I've got to put the OBD2 plug on. I haven't done that. So that's why I lay out, and that's what I call just needs tidying up. It doesn't look like a bird's nest. It just needs a bit of a tidy up and a check over and a finish. This is my pedal. The vehicle will have a pedal in it. And it can either be wired in, say, in the factory position. Comes out of here. Here it is. There it is. So a short little loom can be done into the factory pedal wiring, the accelerator pedal wiring. Or for these ones, I actually just make a long loom as well. And that'll plug directly into the throttle pedal, makes it really easy for people to actually install. The actual installation wires in the vehicle, there's an ignition switch, that's easy. There's a start, there's an engine check light, and there's a tacho. That's it, into the factory ECU. I've got to make a gearbox loom, so I put a gearbox plug here. But what I actually do is I grab the old loom that they've sent to me, the Hilux loom, the N70 1KD, and I'm just going to cut it off, put a plug on it, and recycle that gearbox loom. Relays and fuses. There's a fuel pump, and there's a fan. And for the fuel pump, I've even got the wire made, because the fuel pump wiring is in the truck, down by the clutch pedal. This little plug here, now this confuses a lot of people, but for the factory fuel pump resistor, if it's being run, then this can go out to the fuel pump resistor. Fuel pump resistor can be mounted probably just in the engine bay, but pop some wiring through a separate grommet and it plugs into there. But a lot of people don't run the factory fuel pump resistor, so I've still got the two relays. They work like normal, but I've just looped the resistor so I'll get 12 volts to the fuel pump all the time. Right. Let me get in and tidy this up. We'll come back soon. It'll look like this, and that's Tessa tape, not fluffy stuff for under the dash, because some guys use the wrong tape on the engine bay. I've seen that. So there's a little bit of tidying up to do of this loom, and then I can go over and I can put it on an engine and run it, and it can head off to the customer. OBD2. Oh, there's something else I've got in here which I didn't show you, and there it is. Actually, that one. This is for the tacho. So I've got 12 volt underneath, and I've got tacho in and tacho out, and that allows for an adapter box, a signal adjusting box to be fitted. It's all in there already. It can be looped initially just to, and I'll put a loop wire on the loom and zip tie it here. But this one's interesting. So one of the tricks I've got on these ones is I run the crank signal, the crank input, into both ECUs. So it goes to the 3Z ECU and to the 1KD, or if it's got a petrol engine, or the factory ECU, it runs in. It allows it to see RPM signal, and it's the same signal. It's a 36 minus 2 for both engines. That's kind of cool. Generally, the tacho works. It doesn't need the one out of the 3UZ. It's running off the crank sensor, off the factory ECU, and it'll work. If that doesn't work, then you put the signal adjusting box in and connect the other wires. But it's kind of a little trick that I've learnt, and so it helps with the air conditioning as well, and you can see that RPM signal in the factory ECU. Factory OBD2 plug stays in place. Now, I've also, behind, underneath the wiring, you saw a whole lot of paper. I've got a shed load of diagrams, and I've attempted, in many cases, to simplify them for my customers who buy my wiring instructions. And I've got two different prices, the 1UZ price and the 3UZ price. Now, the 3UZs are a little bit more for a couple of reasons. One of them, I generally get more questions about the 3UZs. Not because they're harder, it's because there's not the same knowledge and people perceive them as being harder. And there's a lot of differences in them that just people need to be worked through with. So I'm developing those wiring instructions further and further. But I don't want to overload everyone. And I'm continuing to doing more videos with my wiring instructions as well. So if you're looking at wiring one of these yourself, or one UZ, 3UZ yourself, I sell wiring instructions for that. I probably should do a proper video about it. I've got my own sets that I've got, and they often become what I sell. Sometimes I got my hand-drawn scribbles, and I could have been a doctor because they are definitely hand-drawn scribbles. But I've also been developing this one to make it faster for me of the stuff that I need specifically for this job, and I make another setup. So I pull out this is a 5-speed 3Z manual into an N70 Hilux, and I've got it, and it's got some measurements and some of my own notes and stuff like that. Right, let me do some tidying up, and I'll show you what I've done when I finished. Oh, it's done. Taped here, tape there. What I do on this piece of trunk, even though it's got the rake-em there, I put a bit of split sleeve over. And then the installer can choose whether to run the split sleeve or without the split sleeve. I run them without it. And I'll chuck in some Tessa tape when I can. I don't always remember to do that. It's like one of the things that I do forget. I put that to be, and that can be cut off, of course, once it's plugged in. So that's the relays and fuses. Oh no, it isn't. There's the relays and fuses. There's the ECU. There's the wiring loom. Right, I'll drop it into the workshop. The boys can check it. Confirm it's all working like it should. Runs the engine nice. I've just got to get the bridging for the glow plug relay, which is at the workshop because I'm at my house doing my bits and pieces of my wiring. But happy days. It's looking good, ready to go. Oh, gearbox loom. See, a bit of a recycle. So that's what Toyota does. That's how they've got it. Again, if it wants to be taped, people can tape it. Up to them, but I put that Deutsch plug on, comes its own loom, makes it heaps easier to move the engine in and out. Here is the loom, all fitted up to an engine. Yeah, we don't have a hose clamp right there. Wouldn't be a hose clamp because this is intake hose, I suppose. So that's still a hose clamp. Yeah. So here we have the loom belted up. Looks the same, yeah. And so this is the screen wire as a start, STA to the ECU. There's the engine check light, and there is the tacho output if need be. And this one needs power. And then this one, this is the factory start input, which is in the fuse box in the vehicle. So it's going to get voltage when it gets the key cranked. Who put tape around this? Oh, my ears are hurting. Got a little bit of torque on the engine, yep, but she's a runner. Now I'll connect up the scan tool. Checks for codes, check it's all good. See you later. Can come off, go in a box and leave.